Okay, YouTube, it's Saturday, January the 7th. We're finally back to making videos on this Powerstroke again. Haven't made a video in quite a while on this for several reasons. Number one was the whole holidays thing. We've got that out of the way now, though. And I was having computer troubles. Eventually, I finally just got tired of fooling with that old computer. It was old and outdated. I've been looking for an excuse to get a new computer. So I went ahead and bought me a new system with Windows 7, and then once I got that going, it didn't want to recognize my little Sony camera that I was using. It was an old outdated version too. It used a little cassette tape. Worked fine. It was just a hassle to get it to work with my new computer. And so I decided to go ahead and buy me a new camera too. So here we are. This is the first video that we're putting on YouTube with this camera, and I've been playing around with the computer today, learning how to convert my videos and all that. So here's our first video with all this new stuff. Hopefully the quality of the videos will be a lot better. I'm still playing with my video converting tool, learning some things, trying to find out how to make the video smaller without sacrificing too much quality. Okay, now on to the Powerstroke. Here's what we've done. As you can see, we have removed the radiator support, the turbo's off of it. Here's the Here is the radiator support right here. And I have a little bit of issue with this. It's got some rust in it. And I was hopefully going to order a new one. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm going to have to do some metal fabrication here, which is no problem for me, but you know, it's just if you can get a radiator support for a decent price, I would rather just slap a new one on it. But it looks like I'm going to have to do some welding, and here's the story behind that. I went on to eBay and seen several of them listed for the diesel. Found out they are different for the diesel compared to these same trucks with the gas engine. Except there's a lot of seller stores on eBay that are listing these as if they're available, and when you order them, at least the people I ordered through, they canceled the transaction after I'd already paid, which they sent me the money back, but they say they don't have it in stock, part not available. So I called several other places I found online who listed the same radiator support. It wasn't an OEM Ford replacement. It was a cheaper made, probably made overseas somewhere, but it was like $269 is what most of them were listing them for. All these people that are listing them on eBay and other websites, when you call them, they don't have them. They say the part's not available, which was kind of annoying to me. I mean, if you're going to put an auction up on eBay or advertise something on any website, make sure you have it. That's just annoying. People will click onto that stuff without asking, people like me, and go ahead and order it, because if I see it advertised, that tells me you have it. Evidently that's not the case. Okay, enough about that ranting about that little issue, but here's what we got going on now. We have the turbo completely disassembled here. I've already cleaned everything up, painted it. There's your turbo housing. It's completely gutted. All aluminum pieces I cleaned and painted with aluminum engine paint, which is what you would paint your intake manifolds with. And that paint holds up pretty good to what heat this will be putting up with. These aluminum pieces won't see that much heat, I don't think, because I painted aluminum intakes with it, and it looks better than the bare aluminum after a year or two. You know how your aluminum intakes get gas stained and whatnot. Well, this paint here seems to really resist that well and stays looking good for a lot longer than just bare cast aluminum. Okay, here's our kit. It didn't come in this stupid little box. I've already taken everything out of this box. Had Christmas cookies in it actually, but it's clean, and that's why I put all my parts in it. This kit comes with all your you got tension rings, you got seals. Not all of these seals will go with this turbo. This is the early turbo. I think they called it the T38. I'm hoping I said that right. Pretty sure it's the early turbo for the early Powerstrokes. This is a 94. I think they changed them after 96 or during 96. But like I said, okay, you get 4 new bolts that bolts this piece, which goes on here just like that. And those are the only new bolts you get with it. All the others you use over, but I can understand. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Yeah, here. Have these bolts. Okay, you get 8 new bolts. I must have opened up some more and forgot about it. But anyway, when I want to remove these bolts, and again, this piece goes on something like this. One of them broke off. They're tough to get to. Actually, I did a video on my old camera of disassembling this, but it probably won't end up on my computer because I got this new camera now, and I don't know, I may convert it over. But once I put this together, who cares about disassembly of it, unless somebody wants to actually see that. But anyway, you get all these bolts, you get these seals with it. Not all these seals will be used with this turbo, because I think this kit probably fits some later turbos too, but this one is for the early one. And what I really like about this, it comes with a new intake impeller, which is supposed to improve performance a little bit. Not increase boost or anything like that that could cause me some exhaust temperature issues, since I don't have an intercooler or anything. It's supposed to just spool up a little quicker and give it a little bit better bottom end acceleration. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see. Let's see, okay, and my next video will be the assembly of this turbo. I'm going to refresh it. I've had this apart for about 2 weeks. I'm going to freshen my memory up on how this all exactly goes together and kind of plan out my video, lay the parts all out, stuff like that, and do a little video on the rebuilding of the turbo. That kit cost me about $147. A new replacement turbo, or possibly rebuilt, I can't remember which, is about $600 for these. That's just a stock turbo. Exact same thing that this is. So the kit saves you a lot of money, and I'm not a turbo expert. This is the first one I ever had apart, and it looks like there's not much to it. I've already seen the little things that you need to watch out for to get it together. I'll try to show that in my videos when I assemble this. But that's all for that turbo in this video now. One other thing we did, we painted our exhaust manifolds and up pipes. There's your up pipe flange. We painted it. I don't know if I mentioned this in my other videos, but I found some POR15. Yes, I love that paint. It's actually exhaust manifold paint. Factory manifold gray, they call it. This is supposed to be brush on only. It says it. I found it in Summit. It's one of Summit's catalogs. But I'm always wanted to try something a little different. I wanted to be able to spray it. So first of all, I just put it in my gun with no reducer. It doesn't tell you what to reduce it with anyway. And it's sprayed, but of course it was a little too thick. Gun kind of spit and spattered, and it was okay for painting like cast iron parts, but it probably would have ran on a smoother part. The paint doesn't run very easy though, I will say that for it. It sprays nicely. But what I ended up doing, since it was a little thick, this thinner or solvent right here is made for the POR15 chassis paint, which I used on my frame in my earlier videos, and the anti-rust paint, or rust preventative as they call it. I bet I didn't even reduce it 5%, if that much. It didn't take much, and it made it spray pretty nice, and it seemed to cure okay. The reducer didn't seem to hurt anything. We'll see how it holds up to heat. I don't know if it'll affect that. I don't think it will, because I had very little reducer in it, just enough to let the gun spray it, and it seemed to mix well with the paint. And I'm no paint expert, but as far as I'm concerned, when the paint cures, whatever reducer's in it evaporates into the air anyway. So hopefully it won't hurt the durability qualities of this paint. So that's all of this video. Actually, I'm redoing this video because I lost it on my computer. I was playing around with my video file converter, and I was using a trial period one, and the trial period logo goes across your video when you convert them. And I accidentally deleted my original video, thinking it was one of my converted videos, and now the only video I have has the advertisement going across my video. So that's why I'm redoing this one. Anyway, enough of my blabbing here. I'm going to go ahead and pull the chip out of this camera, stick it in the computer, try to convert this video, and see if I can't start downloading on YouTube. And stay tuned for the assembly of this turbo. I'm going to start assembling this tonight, and hopefully I can get my video loading. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to come back out here and try to get a little work done. I've noticed a few new subscribers since I've last uploaded a video. Thanks for subscribing. If you got any YouTube videos, or YouTube, man, I keep stuttering. If you have any YouTube buddies, tell them about my channel, tell them to watch it, ask them to subscribe. I really appreciate it. And the more viewers and subscribers I get, the more motivated I am to make videos of this project and pretty much everything I do. Okay, that's all this video. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing, and stay tuned for the assembly of this turbo.